Shalom and welcome back to the Tea Table, my friends. As always, it's good that you could join me today. I'm really encouraged with what the Lord wants to share with us today. You know, I've spoken with people that have had so many blessings in their lives that just seem to keep on coming, and although they're thankful, their attitude was, with all these blessings, something has to change. They can't just continue. In other words, they were expecting the unexpected. You know, that attitude causes me to question their depth of spiritual understanding or the faithfulness of God in their lives. I mean, doesn't Deuteronomy 28 verse 2 tell us, "And all these blessings shall come upon you and overtake you, if you obey the voice of the Lord your God"? Another version makes it even clearer when it tells us, "All these blessings will come on you and accompany you if you obey the Lord your God." You know, I don't read anywhere in Scripture where it tells us we have a quota of blessings, and once that quota is filled, all the blessings stopped. The word accompany means to escort or to go along with. What we see is that the blessings of God are conditional. In other words, if you do that, I will do this. God says, if you listen to me and obey me, then I will pour blessings on you in abundance, and those blessings will go with you. Go with me where, you might be asking? Well, I'm glad you asked, because the answer is found in Deuteronomy chapter 28, verses 3 through 8, where God tells us, "You will be blessed in the city and blessed in the country. The fruit of your womb will be blessed, and the crops of your land, and the young of your livestock, the calves of your herds, and the lambs of your flocks. Your basket and your kneading trough will be blessed. You will be blessed when you come in and blessed when you go out. The Lord will grant that the enemies who rise up against you will be defeated before you. They will come at you from one direction, but flee from you in seven. The Lord will send a blessing on your barns and on everything you put your hand to. The Lord your God will bless you in the land he is giving you." We need to remember that it's the Lord is the one who sends the blessings. They are his gifts to us. What exactly is a blessing? Well, that's another teaching for another time. But I do want to say that the blessings of God bring about a complete turnabout in your life. The best way to explain that is by giving you an example. In the book of Esther, chapter 5, verse 14, we are told, "Then his wife Zeresh and all his friends said to him," meaning Haman, "Let a gallows 50 cubits high be made, and in the morning tell the king to have Mordecai hanged upon it. Then go joyfully with the king to the feast." This idea pleased Haman, and he had the gallows made. My friends, that was a death sentence for Mordecai, and there was nothing that he could have earthly done to stop this death sentence. Now, I'm sure there are many out there today that have received a report that seems like there is nothing earthly that you can do about it. Maybe it's a report from the doctor that there is no hope, or a job that the boss said you are about to lose, and you depend on that job to support and feed your family. Or maybe your spouse informed you that, "I don't love you anymore." There are so many reports that have a finality to them, and there doesn't seem to be a way out of the negative report, much like Mordecai. But you see, my friends, it isn't over until it's over. We read in Esther chapter 7 verse 10, "So they hanged Haman on the very gallows that he had prepared for Mordecai." The king's anger was then pacified. This is what I like to call a Mordecai moment. One moment you are expecting the worst possible outcome, and the next moment everything is completely turned around and you are delivered. But not only delivered, but much better than you actually were before you went into the experience. Not only does the doctor change his mind from no hope to I can't find any reason for you to even be in the hospital. You are as healthy as a teenager. Or maybe your boss tells you, I've had a change of mind. I've been looking over your report. And you are not fired, but I want to give you a raise and a promotion. Or maybe your spouse tells you, I wasn't in my right mind when I said that. Please forgive me for those hurtful words. The truth is, I could never live without you. You are my everything and a gift from the Lord. You see, it boils down to whose report will you believe? And that has nothing to do with feelings or warm fuzzies or my gut is telling me this, but it has everything to do with what has God told you. And why would you listen to another report anyway? If another report doesn't confirm or support what God has already told you, you have no right to listen to it. When God tells you something, there is a period after what he says, not a comma, and it is never a run-on sentence. God says what he means, and he means what he says, and he will see it through to completion with a complete total victory in the life of the receiver. There used to be a bumper sticker that said, God said it, I believe it, that settles it. I have to disagree with that bumper sticker. And it should have said, God said it, that settles it. It makes no difference what you believe, because what you believe doesn't change the truth, only your relationship to the truth. And God is the absolute, final truth in all matters, here on earth, in the heavenlies, under the earth, in the eternal past, in the present, and in the eternal future. That covers everything, my friends. And with that, I leave you with this. Yevarechecha Adonai ve'yishmerecha. Ye'er Adonai panavilecha vihunecha. Yisa Adonai panavilecha ve'yesemlecha shalom. The Lord bless you and protect you. The Lord cause the light of his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn all of his attention to you and give to you his peace. God bless, my friends, and I'll see you again next week at the tea table.